everyone. Thank you for joining me on a Thursday night. We're actually live. Oh, no, okay, we're not live. But I'm recording this video for YouTube. And I just want to get a point across here to a video. And I'm not trying to run anybody down. I'm not trying to call them stupid. But I'm replying to this one video, okay? This one video entitled, Move the Deer Crossing, okay? In this video, this lady calls into the radio station. And she, in the beginning of the video, she starts to explain that in a 3-year span, she's been traveling on this specific highway. And in this specific highway, there's a deer crossing. And in this deer crossing, deer just pop out. And she makes it quite clear that I can't even find the right song here. Anyways, in the 3 years that she's been, there you go. Anyways, in the 3 years that she's been driving, she's hit deer 3 separate times. And I'm not going to ruin the whole video for you, and I will provide the link to the video, but I just wanted to play parts of the video. Well, I will play the whole video eventually, but I'm going to play parts of it, I'm going to stop, I'm going to comment, and I just want to explain common sense here. Anyways, here we go. We'll start from the beginning. Now, keep in mind that this is a lady that has been driving on this particular highway. Here we go.
Missing is all that's going on there. Now, Donna, you got quite the vent today. It sounds like what's going on with you?
Well, I wanted to voice my opinion on something that's been bothering me for a really long time.
Okay.
I tried writing the newspaper and contacting TV stations, but nobody seems to want to.
Oh my God! Who the hell
calling you guys.
cares?
Okay,
What's the issue?
Well, over the past few years, I've been involved in 3 separate car accidents involving deer.
Here we go. Now she's getting into the story of the 3 separate car accidents.
With the population and everything. Each of these incidents, they've occurred shortly after I saw a deer crossing sign on the highway.
Okay, and I just want to point this out to this lady. Okay, so you're driving on this particular highway for 3 years. On 3 separate occasions, you said that you've hit deer right after the deer crossing. Now, my question for you is, after the first time that you drove on this highway, wouldn't you think to look ahead? Like, wouldn't you want to prepare yourself for that one sign? Wouldn't you want to slow down so you don't hit any more deer? Yet for 3 years you've been driving on this particular highway. Wouldn't you, For 3 years you've been driving on this highway. Wouldn't you want to slow down after the first accident? I'm just putting that out there. I'm sorry, but I can't even describe how ridiculous this is. Anyway, continue.
Well, my frustration is that Minnesota and North Dakota Departments of Transportation would allow these deer crossings to be in such high traffic areas. I mean, I've even seen them on the interstate. Why are we encouraging deer to cross at the interstate? I don't get it. That's such a high traffic area.
Who's encouraging deer to cross at an interstate? Okay, first of all, let me point this out to some people, okay? The reason they put that deer sign there, probably because you got in an accident. Probably the reason why they put that sign there is because that's the highest deer population, okay? Now you're saying, okay, well, why are we encouraging deer to cross at the high traffic areas? I don't see a police officer in the middle of the road with his hands waving in the air saying, okay, stop! Vehicle, stop! You can't you can't you can't move anymore and let me get across. I don't see a set of lights in the middle of the two-lane highway. Red, yellow, and green. Like, what do you want? Do you want us to, do you want a set of lights on that highway? Red, yellow, and green? I'm sure the deer, totally. Let's have the deer stand on the side of the highway. Let them watch the little red hand and the white walking sign. So whenever that walking sign appears, the deer can cross the highway. Like, seriously, I don't get it. Let me rewind this.
Here. Across at the interstate. I don't get it. That's such a high traffic area. I mean,
it's a high traffic area, yes, but the reason why they put it there, or why they put it there, is that so the deer crossing lets you know that that particular spot is a high deer populated area. In case you're wondering why, I don't know. I don't want to repeat myself, but it's kind of ridiculous how she says it. I'm not saying she's ridiculous. She's got, I'm sure there's good ideas in there from other people's point of view. What I'm just saying is that why? Okay, pop trivia quiz. I just got a little pop quiz question for all of you, okay? And this applies to Canada mainly, but it may apply to the United States as well. Like, here's a pop quiz question. Okay, when you're driving on the highway, doesn't matter if it's 2-lane or 4-lane, how far are you supposed to look ahead? Is it A, 10 meters, B, 2 meters, C, 24 meters, or D, 18 meters? I mean, did this lady even think about looking ahead? I mean, I don't even know. Anyways, continue.
You know, I understand that deer are wild animals and they need to travel across the streets occasionally to survive, and now, of course, there's find food, but it seems to me that so irresponsible of us to allow these deer crossings to be in areas where these deer are so likely to be struck by oncoming traffic. I mean, wouldn't you agree? I mean, it's just, I mean, you think they would put deer crossings maybe, in smaller towns, maybe during at a school crossing. That would be a safe place for them to cross. For the deer crossing sign.
So now she goes from saying, oh, well, why are we putting this sign in a, like, why are we putting deer crossing signs on high traffic areas? Instead, let's move this deer sign and let's put it in a school zone. What good is that gonna do? How often do you hear of people talking about deer in a city? Or how often do you see deer in a city? I don't get it. You don't. So why would you put the deer in a rural school zone? What is that gonna do? It's gonna do nothing. Oh, there's lordy. Again, I'm not saying she's stupid, but I don't know where your logic's coming from. I don't get why. Oh man, I just don't know anymore. I don't know what this world's come to. Next thing you know, you're gonna say, well, oh, I don't know. This world has come to the wackiest, wackiest, I don't know. This is dumb. Okay? Continue.
You know, deer crossings aren't telling deer that it's safe to cross there. It's just more of like an alert for drivers so they know it's like a high deer population.
Didn't I just say that earlier?
The government put the deer crossings there. They can direct the deer population anywhere they want to by moving that deer crossing sign. And
Really? So really, if we move the deer crossing sign, that's gonna help things? No, that's gonna increase the danger. Like I don't know how that's gonna I don't know how that's gonna help, but I don't know how it's gonna help if you remove the deer crossing sign. Anyways, this is part one. This is part one of the video. Stay tuned for part two.